Hello chess fans, fans of the beautiful game. This is Chess to Impress with further highlights of the 2016 Sinquefield Cup played in August in St. Louis in the United States. Round 3 gave us 5 draws, round 4 gave us 5 draws, and round 5 looked the same. 4 draws had been played, the players were shipped off to watch a baseball game, but in the tournament hall there was still Veselin Topalov, former FIDE World Champion from Bulgaria, behind the white pieces, and Liren from China behind the black pieces. They had a long endgame. Topalov had been better, he couldn't finish it off, and Liren had good drawing chances. This is the position after 55, rook f7 to b7 from Liren. And Topalov goes all in. Rook dd8, leaving his own king alone and trying to haunt the black king down. Of course there's a mate threat on h8, so the bishop has to play, and Liren played bishop d3. Topalov played knight e6, and that move is of course attacking the bishop on d3, and Liren here played bishop f1. It's a very complicated ending, even though there's not that many pieces on the board. The engine shows that bishop f5 would have given good drawing chances, and that bishop f1 was a mistake. It looks very logical, counterplay against the white king, but it was not the best move. Topalov attacks black's king, knight f8. Not the best move. We'll see in a while what he should have played, because he saw the right variation later. King g8, knight g6, check, discover check. King h7 was the wrong way to go. With king f7, black would have achieved the draw. I won't show the variations, it's all very complicated. I'll just want to go to the beautiful end of this game. Knight f8 check, repetition of moves, king g8, knight e6, and again Liren should have gone to f7. He went to h7 and his king gets into trouble there. And now Topalov finds the right idea, starting with rook h8 check. He's setting up a mating net. King g6 only move, and knight f4 check. Protecting the pawn on g2 and setting up the mating net, helping to set up the mating net with 2 rooks, the knight, and as we see later the pawns will play a role as well. King g5 and rook hf8 to protect the knight. Now here's one of the beautiful variations. If now black takes on g2, it looks like that just loses a piece, but knight takes g2 is the wrong move because of rook b1 check, king h2, and rook b to b2, and black is getting the piece back, and the game is a draw with 2 pawns each on one side of the board. But still, bishop g2 is not the right move here because of king h2. Later I have a little clip where Topalov says that it took him a long time to see this move, and it is a very unusual move, an unusual motive. Walking into discover check, the king voluntarily goes to a square where black can give a discover check with the bishop, but it wins the game because after bishop f3 discover check, king g3, and the king is well and truly in the mating net. The mating threat is h3, h4, and there's nothing that black can do about that. So Liren did not play bishop takes g2. He played rook bb2, and that's not saving him either. Topalov keeps building his mating net. Rook c7. The rook left the 7th rank, the black rook, so now the white rook comes there with an obvious threat. The threat is to take on g7, and mate follows. For example, just to show you, if black does a nothing move, rook d2, then there's rook takes g7 check, king h4, and either rook g4 mate or the beautiful g2 g3 mate. A mate with a pawn is always something special. So that is the threat after rook c7. Bishop g2 check doesn't work here either because of knight takes g2, rook takes g2, and then there is rook takes g7, and there is a skewer attack on the rook. So king h5, rook takes, king takes, and white is a rook up. So those are the threats after rook c7. Liren saw that and played g7, g6. And now there's only one move that wins, and it's a beautiful move. The only move that wins, and which Topalov had seen, is g2, g3. Closing the mating net around the black king. There's two mates. Rook c5 check. Sorry, rook c5 is a checkmate threat, and h3, h4 is a checkmate threat. And the white king is completely open, but there's nothing black can do. Of course, he can give one check on h2, but after king g1, there's nothing to play for. Either he loses heavy material, or he gets checkmated by either rook c5 or h3, h4. Beautiful game, beautiful ending, and the spectators in the arena and online who stay till the end, they got their money's worth by this beautiful study-like endgame from Topalov against Liren. I'll play the little clip of Topalov talking about the moment that it took him some time to see that discovered check motive. And I have a little clip as well of the commentators of the live broadcast getting very excited about the g2, g3 final move of the game. Let's have a listen.
I didn't see the idea that after knight f4, if he takes on g2, then I play king h2. It took me a lot of time to find the idea.
That was a moment we mentioned as well. It's hard to find these discover check ideas.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, I'm so impressed by this ending now. It's just amazing.
Yeah, I know. At least we got something.
So
we got our money's worth for
juice.
sticking around.
So G6.
Those of you who are watching, you got your money's worth for
So
sticking
G6,
around.
yes, I'm going to leave it up to you. Now the position has gone hypercritical. What move do you play?
So
and it's just sweet.
if
Actually.
if rook c5 check, king h4,
H4,
knight
knight
g6,
G6.
king g3, I don't see a finale
Okay,
there.
he already spoiled it because
He played spoiler
Topalov is a
alert.
genius, and he played the
Spoiler
move.
alert.
G3, oh,
Opening
beautiful.
up the entire second rank to black's rooks, but it won't matter. That
Running
knight on
H4
f4
mate?
is gorgeous. Look at this
H4
finish.
mate. Oh my god.
And so we have been treated at least to this finish after those mistakes, mutual mistakes, but now it's over.
Yeah.
Yo, that's a good move.
Unfortunately.
Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. This is Chess to Impress. Thank you for watching.